Hi crafters and welcome to Finish It Friday episode 195. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. We have our base card. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have our 3 strips that are 5.5 by 3/4. And in hindsight, I probably should have made these 3/8, but you'll see that later. And then we have our 2 pieces of cardstock. This is actually 4 by 3. This is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And this is from my sunrise sunset technique of the week that I did last Sunday. All right, so let's go ahead. I've been playing around with this in my mind. Let me get this a little burnish there, because I'm covering up so much of my pattern when I put my focal point on. So I'm thinking that I am going to kind of do it like this, and then I'll put this in the middle here, so you'll still see some of that sunset look, but it won't quite be there. So let me go ahead, because when I glue things down and I want a straight edge, I will use my trimmer, because you have this ledge right here. So I'm going to put my cardstock in there. I'm not going to do anything to the background, only because we're not going to see much of that. So using a technique or anything like that probably won't even show up. So we might just add some gems on at the end. Let me get out my multi-purpose glue from the green bottle. I put mine in a precision tip, so it's a little easier to spread out and make really thin. So I'm going to put this right up to the side and the bottom. And if I've cut everything right, we shouldn't have too much of an edge here, which we don't. Then I'm going to flip this and flip this so I can get that straight on the edge too. It's always good. Anything you have, whether it's a scoring tool, anything that has that raised higher edge, will help you when you're wanting to line these up. So again, have that right in the corner, spreading it out. So those are at the very top and the very bottom of my card base. Now I'm going to put this, and like I said, I think I want to leave just a little tiny hair. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and grab my tweezer so I can kind of use that as a second hand, second set of fingers, to make sure I have that laid down straight as straight can be. Now here I'm going to be covering up that sun, but I think I'm okay with that, or maybe I'll go just like this, so you'll get that inclination of the sun. I could go down to the far right here, but I feel that makes it a little off balance. So I am going to do it just like this. You're going to get that essence of a sun behind there. So let's go ahead and put down my layer. How's everyone doing? Do you have big plans for the 4th? Today is actually, oh, and there goes, that's my work alarm, but I have today off. Today's our paid holiday. So let me see. I'm not sure. I can't see. All right, I'm going to leave it alone. Here, let me take this down just for a sec, because if I don't turn off that alarm, it's going to drive me crazy. All right, let me see that I'm still pretty angled. Let me go look at my computer. All right. I'm not sure if it stopped recording or not. I'm going to keep going and just hope that it still recorded. I don't think it did. Let's see. I am back here. Let me wait for it to get fine-tuned in. All right. Sorry about that. I should have shut that alarm off earlier. Didn't think about it. So anyway, I hope I don't have to redo this, but I may have to. So for this, I think I want to get out my Sunset Coast. And where I usually use the dies, I think this time, since I covered up, and I don't like that that looks more green. Let me get my blue out here and get more blue on that. I had used the Coastal Cabana, which has more of a blue-green tint. Still don't think that looks very blue. All right, I'm just leaving it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this up here. And I think I'm going to use the 2 boats down here. Oh. Let me get those placed where I want them, because I'm going to pick them up with a block. But you know, they stick to your fingers, so that's when you can use your take your pick tool, because then it won't stick to your fingers. It'll stick to this and release. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get those boats on one. Let's get that saying on another. Let's go ahead and stamp on this. I am going to use my Secret C, which is kind of my new black. Get this lined up. I'm going to get this lined up near the top. Let it marinate for just a little bit. And let's get those boats. Here I don't want to push too hard because I do have little areas between the sails. See, I pressed that maybe a little too hard. Put that back over there. And this is going to be right there. And I am going to watch this back before I post, just to make sure it looks good. And let's go ahead. I'm going to take out, so we have these. These are the 2026 to 2028, oops, look at that, in color dots. So we could use that Golden Glow. We also have the flat pearls. These are from the in colors that will be retiring at the end of the year, the end of the calendar year, which will be next April. See, there's that Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, and oh my gosh, I always forget this one, Strawberry Slush. So I think maybe I want to use, I think I'm going to use a small one there and 2 medium ones over here. just for my rule of threes. I think that looks better than that golden glow. So let me put that over there. And there you have it. There's our card for today using these measurements. Let me show you what I also created beforehand. So here I use the strips, the strips in a diagonal pattern. These two are cut in half and spread out underneath the layer. That's how I got them to extend all the way. Again, that's that blackout technique using embossing folders that I showed many videos back. And then this one here, I did cut the strips in half to 3/8. And again, I put the top and bottom here, cut off the little bit that was left over, cut that in half, and use those on either side. So you can't really see, but these don't go too far underneath that layer. It's kind of Halloween-y colors, so this will probably go to my niece whose birthday is October 31st. And I don't like sending her a Halloween theme card, so that will kind of work out okay. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Give me that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Most of all, have a great and safe 4th of July weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.